Welcome to the Tradex Foods 3-Minute Market Insight. Some fast facts to start your week. Atlantic salmon producers expect surplus production in quarters 3 and 4, which could keep prices low or drive them down as the overall demand for Atlantic salmon has not increased, and increases in production create weak market conditions, as they did in 2010 and 2011. The Columbia River king fishery is underway. The early run Columbia king salmon are prized for their bright chrome color, their deep red meat, and high oil content. This season's net fishery is yielding fish between 10 and 13 pounds. The first opening showed an overall harvest of 2,700 pieces over 6 hours. In the second opening, there were as many fish harvested in 2 hours as in the previous 6-hour opening. Columbia kings are selling fresh for between $8.95 and $9.50 US. In comparison, the market price last season at this time was between $13 and $16. Now let's talk DNA testing. The topic of DNA testing is forefront in seafood news recently. What has not been in the forefront is the debate regarding genetic databases used for DNA confirmation. The critical question is whether the DNA database used for verification is proprietary or public. Some laboratories are using proprietary databases which are not available for verification or scrutiny and may contain incorrect DNA code sequences, resulting in false results when products are tested. When having your product's DNA tested, insist on public domain databases. GenBank, Barcode of Life, and of course the FDA-produced database are examples of databases open to verification by the scientific community. At Tradex Foods, our testing lab only uses public and FDA databases. Now on to China. Some Chinese packers are stating they may stop processing haddock and Atlantic cod until the market stabilizes. Suppliers are claiming that downward pressure on the prices, as well as weak demand, is making it far too risky to hold inventory and cut product at break even or slightly over at this point. The Atlantic cod market seemed to be recovering from the very low prices reported several weeks back. However, the poor market conditions have again impacted Atlantic cod. Tilapia farmers continue to report little to no profits in tilapia. Processors are taking orders at below break even, in many cases to keep processing plants operating. It is uncertain how long processors can process in this capacity, and there is fierce competition between processors to secure business. Buyers are being asked to present all opportunities. Lastly, something of huge importance. Importers and buyers are advised to watch for a form of fraud occurring in the market. Imports into the United States require a valid HACCP number. It has been found that suppliers are taking advantage of small, low overhead custom processing facilities to fill all or part of their orders. The problem is that many of these small processors do not have valid HACCP numbers. What HACCP certified plants are doing is making their HACCP number marking their HACCP number on both the product processed at the larger HACCP approved factory and the product not processed at the HACCP approved facility. This could carry serious legal and insurance issues for customers buying knowingly or unknowingly from these plants. Thank you for joining me for the Tradex Foods 3-Minute Market Insight. This is Robert Reierson. Buy smart and eat more seafood.